Captain's Quadrant, live 9 p.m. Est on YouTube.
Join our Patreon. Be honored weekly on our live show.
So, as promised, we have some exciting news from Trek Long Island. We have a contest. You guys have the floor. I'm assuming Chandler is going to speak on this, or is it Stephanie?
I'll take the floor. So,
all right,
one of the big things, this is actually like a little project that I just did, but one of the important things, especially for me, is I love to mesh things together that I love and take the things in my life that I'm not passionate about and inject it with passion. That's how I ended up with Stephanie, because I really want to see a world that represents the Star Trek that we love. I don't believe that we will get to it passively. We're going to have the push for this. But one way that you know that you're not fighting alone is when you see something that identifies other Trekkies out in the wild. You're driving along, you just know when you see this, okay, there's a Trekkie right there. I'm not alone, and there's hope. So I have started working on what I'm calling like a Trek wrap, loosely. And the first one that I'm going to be presenting and also giving away will be a vehicle customization sticker package of the shuttle Galileo 2 from the original series. There's the back of it. There's the side. So all the different little wraps that I'll be doing all will have engines on them. We'll have all the different stripings from the ship. Some of them will even have like more details. The shuttle's really is very straightforward. But I'll be transforming Stephanie's Jeep into the Galileo 2. And I will also be offering that to one of the people who buys tickets. Everyone that buys a ticket, we will be giving you a little raffle thing as you walk in the door. Every ticket for a party, photo ops, anything you spend money on, we're going to give you a ticket. You can keep the ticket for yourself. You can give it to your friends. But at the convention, I will be doing that or giving it to you. If you need someone to install it, that's something that we will figure out as well. Like if you're like, hey, I came from California, my car's on the West Coast. I have resources and contacts all over the country. It won't be hard for me to get someone to stick this on your car. It's going to take them like 2 hours with a good wash, obviously. But I really want to really combine the world of Star Trek into practical things. The other plan as well is as this little company that I'm building takes off, we will be partnering with a wonderful charity called Library for the Kind. I personally did not read until I was 8 years old. I'm on the autism spectrum. I spent a lot of time in special needs school. I am a product of an incredible amount of love from a lot of people who were dedicated long before most of my teachers didn't even know what type of degree they were getting when they got it. They were just like, well, there's this thing called special education and you can help kids. And I really want to be able to do things that help other people. Every sticker package, $150 of it will be going to the charity as a donation with that. And if you decide you want a full wrap, which is something on my personal truck, you will be seeing sitting outside the convention center, along with Stephanie's car and the Borg maybe making an appearance. You'll see some really cool things. If you spend the money to have your entire car transformed every square inch, $500 of that will be going to the charity. Our initial goal for the first few years is to try to find 12 people across the country who want this. And if we can find 12 people who want this, that'll put $5,000 into the hands of the charity, which will allow things like books and bookshelves to be bought. So that way areas where you're going to have kids who won't have access to things like, hey, this is who I am. I'm autistic, or I have really bushy hair and no one around me understands my hair, but my hair is beautiful. Books like that, it is important for everyone to see themselves in a book, and especially for children. Like, if I did not see myself in a book or see a world that would represent my ideals in books, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I also wouldn't be that without Star Trek either, because before I could read, I certainly understood Star Trek Voyager, and I understood what they were doing and the world that they were living in and creating for themselves, even out in nowhere. That's kind of what I want to do. Like, we are out in the middle of nowhere in a very unforgiving environment, and we have the determined to create beauty in this world. And I hope that through the Trek wraps, I'll be able to do that. If you have any suggestions or ideas, I'm always happy to hear them. I would love to talk more. I'm very passionate about this. I would love to find more people who are passionate, but I appreciate the time and you guys having us on.